Yo, what's going on? Where's Ivan at?
There I am. Here I am.
All right, we both are working from different locations. I'm at my boy Howard's house, and I almost forgot I got the show tonight. And I know you're headed to the game right now.
Yep. I'm actually in the car. I just parked up. They got a nice little spot. You're not too far away. You can walk to the game. So I'm right around the corner, so it's not too far. But I bought some beer so I could, you know what I mean. You got to get a little sauced up, to keep
Yeah,
warm. And then also because beer is so damn expensive, like I'm just chilling here in the car right now, just kind of pre-gaming, getting ready. But I'm looking forward to this a little. I don't know why, but it's the last home game, Big Steve. I want to see Caleb. Obviously, my mind and my hope is in next year, but typical Chicago. But I really want to see Caleb Williams take another step, and it doesn't need to be this giant step, but just take a more progression. Maybe this game he doesn't hold on. Maybe this game he doesn't start the game off with the throw in the dirt or something. You know what I'm saying? Just anything that looks like something that Caleb can grow with or he's improved on. That's where I'm at, Big Steve. And also, again, who wants to be here next year? Who wants to be a Bear and who wants to change this shit?
yeah, man. I just at this point, I was grouchy. I was over here giving Howard, my boy Howard, an attitude. I was like, because I thought I don't really want to talk about these cats. I'm just like setting myself up for some bullshit today. But at the same time, they we I guess if they freaking lose, I'm just like, hey, yay, we get another fucking chance to get closer to a top five pick, and for everything, some other people lose, but I like a win. Is that me?
I don't know what was it.
I feel like I'm hearing an echo. All right. All right.
It might be me. Let me go ahead and fix something real quick.
Yo. Okay. Might. I don't know what was that funky noise. But for me, if they win, it will feel some like we didn't lose 10 in a row. We didn't lose 10 in a row. So I do want to see some success, but like at this point, I just want to see these cats, just lose out. I don't know. But if they come out there, they're gonna fucking win. Let's go for the fucking win. Let's come out here with some freaking pride or something in front of your home crowd on a Thursday night football. It's going to be a little wet. The temperatures, you couldn't ask for anything more as far as temperature wise. It's going to be a little wet. But here on Thursday night, Christmas week, do something with it. Do something with this shit. Be aggressive. I want to see an offense. Both sides of the ball. Let's try to do something different and be aggressive. Do something and not sitting back in fucking cover two zones and allowing fucking shit to do. Let's be aggressive. What do we have to fucking lose today? I know Caleb, we've trained him or they trained him to fucking, take care of the ball. Fuck it. Let's let it go. Let it rip today.
Right.
I want to see aggression. I don't want to see this conservative kind of gingerly playing Bears team that's just going to allow the team to come in here and dictate the flow of the game, and then it's just going to be the same fucking bullshit. And then the second half, we kind of figure it out and we start trying to make a move. Let's see some aggression from the beginning to the end. That's what I would love to see, and I will be happy. But yeah, for you, like I'm looking right here. Here's Poles in his trench coat and all this shit. Let's fucking go. I'm sick of this. Everybody knows like who wants to fucking be here, who doesn't. You know what I mean? Like let's figure that out. Who wants to be here? Do you really want to be here? Start setting the tone for next year. Do something.
Not only that, Steve, do you want to be in the NFL, Steve? Because even if some of these guys aren't going to be here, doesn't guarantee them a spot anywhere else in the fucking league. So it's like, do you want to play NFL football? Like it really is like that for some of these guys.
Yeah, like because you know, at the end of the day, man, you put him stuff out on the you put his stuff out on tape, and you know you're playing for your livelihood. So you know some of these guys are, you know, and even if you're coming back here, you're under contract. You see it. The thing is, you're seeing a lot of this shit from guys who are under contract, under these big contracts that kind of playing. Um, let's play for some pride, man. Let's do something that is just cut it loose today. That's what should be the feel. Like, hey, man, we're gonna cut it loose. Short ass fucking week. We're at home. Last one. Do we want to get our ass booed off the field? Do we want to give it maximal effort? And maybe if we do that, it can lead to some kind of momentum. That's just what I'm saying. Is it going to fucking happen? Probably not. You know, based on a team that has lost fucking 9 in a row. So that's just.
And then didn't even show up. They didn't even show up for Thomas Brown. And after talking them up, they you know, on top of that, so to your point, they haven't even showed up for Thomas Brown on top of Eberflus's losing streaks.
Yeah. And, you know, you thought, you know, and then that's when you really started having to look at, like Olin was saying it for a long time. And I know people were just like Eberflus, and I was one of them. Eberflus, get him out of there. And then, of course, but Olin kept on pointing to the players. He kept on saying the players. And he damn sure he was right, because when that change happened, it became glaring. The players were definitely they just showed their what their part of this whole thing is, because it hasn't been all Eberflus. It's some of the players' effort. Now I understand when, you know, shit was so bad, and the decisions and the failed opportunities that he from his decision making kind of can bring the morale down. But when you get a new coach, that's why I took a flyer on saying, hey, we can go out to San Francisco and fucking win, because you get to play for your head coach, who we all thought brought some new life in, and they laid a dud. You know, obviously going out to San Francisco is a hard place that, you know, the Bears don't win, but you know, it's time to see what we got. We only got 2 games, man. Start playing for your NFL career. Start playing for the Chicago Bears. And coaches, y'all need to play. Like, y'all, some of you guys are free agents. You all going to be free agents pretty much. You all should be free agents. To be honest, like, you know, the slate, it should be no carryover unless that new coach wants to hire somebody. So they all are up for grabs too. So your proof, you know, let's go out with a blaze of glory. You know what I mean? Thomas Brown, you're not coming back as the head coach, so what do you have to lose? Like the shit up.
If I could push on that one a little bit, Steve, because you know, there was a question on the was it the field goal they took instead of going for points last game? I think Thomas Brown's he's in a weird position, right? Because he wants to put the best tape out for himself as well, right? He doesn't want to make silly decisions, but you know, at the same time, he's got to deal with, you know, a eager fan base that is pissed the fuck off, you know, meddling, you know, front office, and on top of that, they expect you to win. So I think Thomas Brown is trying to win football games, but Thomas Brown is also not trying to make mistakes that will be deemed, you know, irrational or dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's all in on the we're going all in. You know, we're going for it no matter what type of approach.
Yeah, you know what? But, you know, hey, that shit ain't doing him no favors. You know, not being it's not, you know, he's played that game and it hasn't worked. It is downright look worse. So I understand him trying to be analytical thinker, you know, play to the game, but like, hey, like sometimes as a coach, man, you got to just be like, hey, you know what else, you know, guys, we don't got shit to lose. Then sometimes that carries out into the team. You be like, hey guys, let's cut this shit loose. Let's cut this. You can't say that if you're not going to call plays like that. Like if you come in like, hey, let's cut this loose. Eric Washington, let's dial up some blitzes. Hey, we're gonna take some fucking shots. We're gonna take some fucking shots down the field. We're gonna, you know, and that's something I don't feel like we don't, you know, not enough. Like, let's work the seam. Let's be super. Like, let's not out of control where you're not thinking logically, but let's do some stuff that. What do we have to lose? Unleash your playbook, which is not his playbook, and I totally understand what the cards this guy's been dealt. He's been dealt a shitty ass hand of cards, like I was being dealt on fucking Christmas Eve playing cards with my family. Every fucking hand was fucking terrible. He's been handed shit fucking deals like I was that night. We understand that, but like, hey, fuck it. I think people know who he is. It's like, hey, for the sake of this fucking team at home, that's all I'm saying. That's my only glimmer of hope. O-line, block your fucking ass off. I don't care if you got to fucking hold a fucking motherfucker. Hold your ass off. Don't let nobody win it down. Fucking hold. Keep that dude up. Keep that dude up today. And that's one of my number one things. Keep Caleb clean. Do whatever you got to do. Fight your fucking dick off.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what it comes down to. We talked about it. When I'm on O-line and we've struggled and I've been on O-lines, at some point we just say, man, we just got to fight our fucking dicks off. And that was I know people are like, what the fuck does that mean? No, you know.
Get nasty. It's got get nasty. You got to get and that's something that the Bear, to your point, Steve, that's something that we haven't had fucking shit since, you know, Olin left. Since Emery broke up that early 2000s Bears team, right? That we haven't had that nasty. We had Reuben Brown. We don't have a Steve Edwards. We don't have an Olin Kreutz. We don't have motherfuckers that are going to hit you in the mouth and then like it, and on top of that, do it again and tell you about it. Like that, we don't have that type of aggression on this line whatsoever.
We don't have that leadership. I don't think we have that guy. I know Tevin has known to be this aggressive person and a finisher, but I don't even really see it out of him. Like, who's that vocal leader? Because you have to go out and put yourself on the line and work, work your ass off. Like, you just can't have one. Now, Olin was the alpha. You talking about alpha of alphas? Olin was that guy. But, behind him, we had some other alphas. We had some other dogs. We all had, and Olin's role was to make sure we all was dogs. It wasn't just him being a dog. He held us all accountable. It was a fight on the field. All of us, you better make sure you was in that fucking fight, because you look back at the film, if your ass is sitting there acting like you weren't on shit, your ass would get called out. Your ass would get called out quicker than you would do for missing an assignment if you weren't in there fighting, or one of your boys. You know what I mean? Like, we were like hyenas. Like, it was just so that it a pack mentality in that O-line, and it starts with your, it's not really your O-line coach. It's just they have to start bringing those type of guys. But hey, for these last two games, how do you answer these? Let's just fight our ass off. You cannot be. I've been there on teams that had a deficient O-line. It's like, man, let's go to war. Let's just fucking leave. And you can get nasty, and you can make it a nasty game for the opposing team. But I don't see the nasty. We haven't seen that, have we? We have not seen a nasty group with a nasty disposition. And like you said, since Olin, man, and we have to start changing it. And you don't necessarily have to replicate that, but we need a little more toughness. So I would like to see for them just to drop their nuts tonight and get tough. I just want to see this team show something other than what we've been seeing, or it's going to be another dull night. But I think there's a fucking 5% glimmer of hope that we can maybe do something of that nature tonight. That, would it be in a winning effort? I don't know. All we want to see is a team come out here and fight and give their all. And I think the fans will be happy with that. We understand where we at in the season. So,
I'm right there with you, Steve. Like, Caleb Williams is the number one thing I'm watching. And then on top of that, you're watching the fight, right? You're watching the fight and the rest of the guys. Who wants to be here? Who doesn't? That's basically it.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Who wants to be here? Who's a football player? Who's, you know what I mean?
Right.
Even though you're a free agent, man, you just gotta find it in yourself, man. And tonight's one of those nights, man. You're not extremely outmatched against the Seattle team. So what is it? What are we gonna do tonight? What are we gonna see? That's gonna be the and where's Caleb gonna be? Obviously, keep it. Seeing his progression, seeing him stay safe on the field. Obviously, you continue to hear the bullshit coming out. I heard some terrible shit off the score this morning with Zach Zayman and his fucking take on Caleb Williams, and just. We understand where he's at, but the guy's like, I just don't. You can just hear it in his voice. He's not a Caleb guy. He's just not he's probably a fucking Justin Fields guy, and these Justin Fields guys, it runs deep in their soul and they try to hide it, but it comes out. My cousin on Christmas night, his Justin Fields shit came out and I erupted. And I was just like, boom, 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 boom on his ass. Like, nah, because I've been talking about it. So the Bear Down with Big Steve and all the shit I came out. Like, listen, motherfucker, don't come in here with this bullshit. Bop, 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 bop. And the guy who was hosting with he came with the same thing with Zach Zayman, but he's I don't know where everybody's seeing glorifying him. I know here at TTNL, we keep it real. We understand where he's been wrong, where he's had some deficiencies, where he's made some bad decisions and all that. But we also seen the growth and what he's dealt with along the way. As a rookie, you're going to go through rookie stuff. Only on top of dealing with, and we said it with Zoom. Zoom talked about it. You talked about it on Monday. Just the things you have to do, coordinators, and then you get him a coordinator he vibes with. You move him out of the coordinator position, take him out the booth, put him on the sideline, change that whole demographic. Your head coach is removed. Your O-line is the worst in the league. You have no run game. You have no run game to support. You got receivers dropping balls. Yeah, and on top of that, he's made some poor decisions and held on to the ball and did some things that you have to work out. But let's look at the structure the guy's been handed. That's why he was critical and people were critical of us drafting him and would he want to come play for the Bears. That's where all that shit came from, guys. Let's not overlook our organization and what he's been dealt with, and it's showing right the hell up. So, or you're just stuck on your Justin Fields thing, or this guy's a freaking backup, and Russell Wilson's getting ready to get a freaking extension over there when everybody in the world thought he was done. That lets you know how bad not to say bad, where you are deficient. Like, so I went right to my cousin. He didn't try to say Justin Fields, but I pulled the Justin Fields. I said, I know what you're here for. I know what you're here for, buddy. You're here for Justin Fields. So let me just break. And I went right in on Justin Fields because I know that's where he was going because I just know my cousin. He didn't want to say Justin Fields.
Let me stop you right there, bud. Let me stop you right there.
And it's hard for them to even talk about Justin Fields because he's on the bench. So you can't even bring his name up really, but you can hear it through the rhetoric through Caleb Williams and then the criticism of Caleb Williams. So I just like, okay, he's not bringing the guy's name up. Well, Justin Fields is not freaking started, dude. And I stole Fields. Somebody said he's a Taysom Hill. I said, I forget who said that. Phil or Shayne.
Taysom Hill gets on the field. He's not even Taysom Hill. Yeah, Taysom Hill gets on the field and gets some tick. He's not even that. He's not even Taysom Hill. But that's hilarious though.
Yeah, so Zach Zayman seems like he would be a Justin Fields guy who's still holding on to some shit and doesn't like him or whatever his nails and whatever the reason. You can see where. And then my cousin started doing. Well, he was on the sidelines doing this with his show. I said, okay, you acting like you didn't play at Mark Harmon, like you ain't got no fucking sense right now. The guy got fucking blasted. You were offensive blasted. The fuck he supposed to sit there and hold it in like, oh, I'm not hurt. My ribs are fucking killing me. That motherfucker was like, oh shit.
He's trying to stretch out. As a matter of fact, if he doesn't stretch out, he might end up cramping up, or it might end up tight. His muscles might end up tightening up even worse. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So like, To me, any excuse right now with Caleb Williams because he's the number one pick, because of how much we see in him, right? Because of the talent we see, because of what we think he can be. People want to take shots because they're just fucking haters. Justin did a lot of good things. He didn't do enough. He didn't do enough when it counted. He didn't do enough for 4 fucking years. He didn't do enough, regardless of what is out there. Now, I think Caleb has done a lot more in 1 year than Justin has passing wise in his 4 years he was a Bear. You don't get replaced at 4-2 if you're gonna be trusted to win football games. Mike Tomlin wouldn't have replaced you at 4-2 if he thought you were gonna win more football games down the road for him.
Yeah, it's fucking Mike Tomlin. He made that decision. There was no contract that they were and usually people are contract binded to a player. Russell Wilson, they practically got him for free. So it wasn't they weren't even contractually binded to Russell Wilson, who they could have easily just said, hey, Justin's our guy, you're going to play this role, we don't owe you no fucking money, just sit here, you're old, you last time people seen you kind of was like, you're not the Russell Wilson of all. Let me take that back, because it was a stretch with Denver that year. He did play really good. Like, he did really actually play good for a stretch. It was the whole Sean Payton, situation. But Tomlin made the decision that, hey, going forward, I'm smart enough to know that I got to give Russell Wilson the opportunity to come in here. He's healthy. He's ready to go, because he has the wherewithal to be able to read a defense, look down the field, make correct throws, and with their infrastructure, and look what it led them. Obviously the last 3 games hasn't been good because they've had a tough stretch, but just that narrative is killing me, and with something we'll continue to deal with. But we got Phil. He said, what Phil say here? With 2 games left for this team to hire the right. 2 games left for this team to hire the right coach. The clown circus is the McCaskies become the spotlight. We will get the right coach. Will we get the right coach? Is it Kevin Warren or is it Poles? Will Poles be fired? And those are the big questions, basically, with 2 games left that Phil is talking about. We're going to have a lot of plethora of things going on. We're going to be in the middle of the storm, man. And like we said, you want your best information, it's going to be here in TTNL. We're going to have the shit on lockdown. I know you can go to any of the other sources and all these other places, but here we back it up. I'm going to break down this offensive line. One thing I'm going to do right away, I'm going to get with Ivan when this shit is over with, is just go back and really look at what the hell happened with our O-line and identify, which we kind of know where our deficiencies were, and kind of just break the thing down. Look at this, like how we're weak in the middle, and we're going to look at this shit for so many angles, and then when we get to the draft, we're going to break down the coaching search. We're going to break down the draft like no other, because the great thing about it, about me being a part of that process in the last couple of years, they do it no better than anybody else as far as breaking this shit down. And come here, man, and it's going to be a shitload of shit going on. Will Poles be here? That's going to be a big one, man. Right now, it would be crazy, because everything they talk about Poles, like he's going to be here, but there's something that tells me that it could be a change. But if they chose to go with Poles, then so be it. What are you about to do differently? Are you going to be able to? Are you going to get this head coaching hire right? Which is going to be an uneven thing now, because is he a lame duck general manager? That it's a lot of questions. Is he going to be able to identify, the right offensive alignment? That's my biggest thing, because he's failed at that. He's failed at it. All these project guys, he thinks the upside is there, but who's there to fucking bring the upside out of them? You guys have failed to bring in the right offensive line coach. You kept the guy over from the last offensive coordinator. That was y'all decision. Another terrible decision that I think goes under the smoke is that under the radar is that they made the decision to bring back Morgan. Morgan has not done, I don't care. He just hasn't developed anybody. There's been no development technique. They can't handle a fucking TT stunt in the middle. Now teams are it's crazy how these teams are just like they're weak in the middle. Now they bring in TT stunts with motherfucking a 3-man game with linebackers. Now they're just bringing all kinds of shit in the middle, and then you bring Coleman Sheldon. He's getting his ass. It's just I worry about his ability to pick offensive linemen, and this guy in the position that if I know one thing, if I got into the scouting game or the general manager game, I know one thing I'm going to be expertise at. This to say, not general manager, just say I'm a scout. One thing I know I'm going to be able to do is identify offensive linemen. And as an offensive lineman, I would think you would have some kind of expertise in it. Now I thought it was outrageous when people said he was picking people that's like him. I was like, no, there's some truth to that, man. I just really feel like he.
Yeah, no, it's 100% true, and it was clear as day to me as soon as he drafted Braxton Jones. Right, as soon as he drafted Braxton Jones, I'm like, a 5th round tackle, okay. But are we going to go after anybody in free agency? No. He's going to be the starter from the jump. And to me, again, you're just looking for this guy to get by. Like that's my opinion of what he's just get by for a little bit, and then we could go ahead and find other guys later down the road. That you can't do that, especially if you're going to go ahead and draft a rookie quarterback number 1 overall. You can't makeshift an offensive line and pray for the best, and that's what I think he did.
Hey man, all these whoever these little hacks are on here with these fucking stats, man, kiss my fucking ass. Kiss my fucking ass. Yeah. Y'all don't know shit about it.
It's the same people. It's the same people. It's the same fucking dude. Fucking loser. He makes 3 million fucking accounts. We block them all.
What a fucking loser.
And they fucking keep making these accounts like fucking losers that they are. It's insane to me. Like, go home. Go do you have a wife and children? Like, go do something with your life. Have sex. Go do something, bro. Stop making accounts with people that don't want to fucking talk to you or hear you, you fucking losers.
Yeah, exactly. And get the fuck out of here with all your fucking numbers. Like, get the fuck. Can you sit down and fucking. I see Shayne challenges these motherfuckers all the time to come on and they don't want no smoke. Sit in front of me, put some film on. Come on here with me and Ivan and watch some film and tell me what you fucking see.
Oh, God. That's the last thing they want. That's the last fucking thing they want. It's just hilarious. It's just weird to me that people will do that. We'll sit here and do this. But anyway, let's fucking leave them in the dust.
Yeah, I just had to get more. I'm going to get them too much. I didn't want to get them too much, but I had to say what I had to say, Ivan. These motherfuckers are crazy.
I got you. I'm gonna let's wrap things up because I gotta walk. I got about 10-15. Remember, I got that 20-minute hike to Soldier Field. You know what I'm saying?
Catch one of those bike cabs.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
They be fucking flying. But
they do.
Real quick, let's just get y'all scores. Let's get our predictions right now. Ivan, what's your prediction for tonight?
I got Seahawks 24, Bears 23.
Okay. Howard, what's your prediction for tonight?
Bears 13. Who we playing? Seahawks?
Yeah.
Seahawks 31.
You said the Bears like they go weird. Bears 13, and then usually it's like Seahawks 10. That's what he said. He meant to say that was for the theatrics. Seahawks 31, Bears 13. God damn. Yeah. I'm not picking the Bears. Absolutely not. I said all those nice things that, hey, they can come out and do this and that. I got Bears. Not the Bears. I got Seahawks. I got Seahawks 24, Bears Bears. Let's go 17. 17. Yeah, Bears 17, big Seahawks 24, big Seahawks winning. What you guys got out there? Okay. Sea bags, everybody coming in. I can't believe how it's weird.
Yeah, because that's all. Like I said, told Shane, that's all I need is to be wearing a bunny suit downtown Chicago in the middle of the fucking night. That's all I need, right? Yeah, because that's not fucking creepy. Asking to be arrested is what I'm asking to be. Fuck.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Man. I mean, I just lost camera.
I know.
I don't know. Or too much ego rare already, so it's time to go. We appreciate you guys. It's a weird week. It's Thursday, so Ivan, are you gonna be on tomorrow?
You know what? I am actually. I'm gonna do later. I'll set it up. It'll be probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So if you want to jump on, Steve, let me know.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll probably send me a reminder tomorrow night.
Okay. All right, for sure.
Cool.
All right, guys.
All right, bet.
We're gonna get out of here.
Man. All right, bear down, I guess.